I just love the idea of the puzzle. There are many pieces, and I love the idea of theater as a puzzle because there is no small part. Every part is extremely important, and I always hope that my students who have less time on stage or feel like they're just in the ensemble, which I don't believe there is such a thing as just in something in a show, every piece is important. There's so many, but some of the most important ones is we start out with casting to help see the vision, to help see where students can fit. The Lord has provided amazing parent volunteers, more than I could have ever asked for, in beautiful costumers who take my vision and make it more beautiful than I would have hoped for. Set designers, painters, builders. I've had dads and mothers who come in and spend extra time. And of course, we also have crew. They're hidden. I always say that they're like ninjas. They should be there and then be gone. But without them, the show does not go on. My favorite part of theater, I think, is the collaboration and the creativity and having fun in that and being silly in that and hoping that the kids can let go of themselves. And even I tell them, let go of what's happening in life, because of course everyone has heavy burdens, life things that are happening. And I think the arts, all of the arts, are a great way to let that go for a moment. So many things are going to develop in a student over the theater journey, and they will not leave without being changed.
Being part of the CSCS Theater program is a lot of fun, and it's an opportunity to create some really great relationships, in addition to creating something beautiful and meaningful when we can really touch the audience. And you put yourself out there, that's true, but you also are giving yourself an opportunity to step into someone else's shoes, and you learn a lot about empathy and sympathy and how to care for other people and how to see through the eyes of other people, even when the situation's not your own. When I was auditioning for The Music Man with CSCS, I was hoping for the role of Zanita, who plays a young girl and is a supporting role, but I felt like it would be a lot of fun to play. And I was really disappointed when I didn't get the role. And I felt that kind of in the back of my mind for the first several weeks of rehearsal, knowing that I was on stage and I was dancing and it was still a lot of fun, but knowing that someone else had the role that I had really worked really hard for. But it was something that taught me a lot about how to be happy for others, about how to be happy with what you have and what you've been given, and also how God works through whatever He puts us in, and it's not about our glory, it's about His. And He puts us in the places where He thinks it's best, and He puts others in places that we often don't see why it works so well until the end result is finished and we say, oh wow, He was doing a lot.
Every show that I do, the Lord has brought forth beautiful, deeper spiritual meanings. And it can even be in shows like Disney shows that people often think are surface and mean nothing. I think the most beautiful one was when we did The Little Mermaid, and many people talk about a annoying 16-year-old who gets whatever she wants. But the Lord showed me that when she calls out to her Father comes and rescues her, just as God, our Father, in the prodigal son story does for each of us. I believe that God's story is written on all of our hearts. So even if someone wrote a story that isn't overly spiritual, I do believe that God's story as it's written, we can find it. And that is my goal, is to show each student and the audience how we can see God and a spiritual message in each show. So we hope that you will join us in our next endeavor, whether that be as a student, as an actor, as a crew member, as a tech crew member, behind the scenes or on the stage, or if not any of those, that you will join us as an audience member. We hope you'll join us.